Good afternoon, everybody. It's 4:06 on a Thursday afternoon. Just been doing a lot of stuff, trying to look at some of these lanes and stuff. We're making some moves in Kansas area. We've got more outbound, more loads coming out of Kansas than we got going in, and it's causing major issues with Sam's and Walmart and some other issues over there. We're not able to cover the loads. We've got inbound into there, but not the kind of inbound the loads that they've taken over the past year. Is kind of not equaling up. So the problem is, we've just been running in deadhead, whatever, empty in to cover these loads, and I'm stopping that. We're not going to continue to run deadhead to pull the loads. It's cutting into us. So what we're doing, a couple things. One, any of you OPI drivers out there that are driving under that fleet, if you're listening on here, if you're on, I think what we're going to do is, if you can get over that way, get yourself over, or work with Dart or Dow. We can broker you loads, whatever you're doing out there, and get you over there. We'll get you loads coming out of there. We'll tender you these loads, and I think Stephanie was setting up to pay $50 extra a load to give you to make it enticing for you to get over there and run the load out of there. So that would help us until we can get some of this. The problem is, I can cut back on the freight. All I got to do is just flip a switch. Problem is, if I flip that switch, I'm going to be pissing off Walmart and some other people, mainly Walmart, because that's who your biggest hitter is. And we don't need to take a hit on them right now until I can sit down with them and explain to them that our market has changed, and that's just part of it. So we need to back off of some of our commitments. And we're going to use Dart, the brokerage end of it. Dow brokerage is the brokerage arm. We're going to use that to broker some of these loads out of there to help us out. So if you can help us out, some of the OPI drivers, please contact customer service, or contact load planning, or contact your fleet manager, or Stephanie. We'll go from there. We started up today was our first actual startup for JCPenney. However, we had some loads that we pulled out that were longer haul loads. Some delivered out last night, and I want to thank the drivers that came in. I know Cindy and Shannon, and I know there's a number of drivers that have come in and jumped in on this to help us out right now and to run some of this. Some of y'all wanted to stay on it, and some of you are kind of getting your feel of it. We're also hired some of the drivers that we're currently running it with Swift, and we got drivers that are coming on from there that wanted to keep on some of the same runs. So that started out today, and we just we want to get it going. This is a first, and it's a big thing, and it's something that's going to help us out. I talked yesterday, and this truck situation is something that I'm telling you I'm deeply involved in. Matter of fact, I'm fixing to send a long email tonight to Don Warren and kind of discuss with him kind of where we are, kind of what I see us having to do. We've got a number of trucks right now that are running teams, and obviously I've got to get some trucks to start getting ready to start replacing, and because it doesn't take long when you run 19, 20, 20,000, 21, 22,000 a month. It doesn't take long to run some miles up on a truck. So, and I know we got some owner-operators that are in there, and you people have got to be looking at what your miles are currently on your truck, and you got to think about what's the overall, because you can outrun your run rate on your truck, and you don't want to do that. You want to make sure what you've got. You don't want to outrun. You don't want to get up to 500,000 miles and only be sitting at a three-year-old truck or something like that. You got to make it to where it's, you can get it trade back in and everything like we need. So it's just something you got to look at when you're out there and running teams. But, we got some opportunities that are going to be coming up with this FedEx in March. I got meetings up there, so we'll be looking at that heavily. We've got to deliver freight on time. We've just got to turn Dart's name around, because I'm telling you, Dart's name is been tarnished. It's been tarnished for a number of reasons. We can, not enough freight, not enough people caring about 8 o'clock means 8 o'clock, whether it's office personnel or non-driving, managerial, fleet manager, load planner, customer service. I don't care who it is. It's driver. I mean, the bottom line is we're paid to deliver. I know I've got people within the company that say, well, this load's not paying but this amount of money. I don't care if I tell the customer I'm hauling the load for free and they want it delivered at X amount of time and we commit. It's your word. You commit on it. Your bond. That's the way I live. So, I mean, it's not how much the rate is, it's what our commitment is to that person. And my commitment is deliver on time, then that's what we're supposed to do. So we got to do that. And believe me, when your fleet is kind of old and running like ours is, there are multiple issues. It's kind of like the little boy calling Wolf, the one who called Wolf and it didn't come, called Wolf, everybody comes running over and no Wolf. And then that third time he calls Wolf, nobody came, and Wolf came and ate his rear end up. Well, kind of the same thing back in my company. We used to run 98, 99% on time, and our service was impeccable out there. That's why I had such great accounts at my company. That's why we have had a hellacious name, and they still do. Bottom line is, I had some customer service when we were late, and you know as well as I do, you're always late. A lot of times they get all nervous and they throw you under the bus. They throw up under maintenance. Maintenance was easy to throw under the bus. Oh, man, we broke down. Well, really and truly it wasn't a breakdown. Really and truly it was you were booked up and you couldn't plan the driver out fast enough to get him there, or the driver was tied up on a load. You didn't want to tell him that, so all you tell him you break down. That's all well and good if your breakdown was in good shape and you never really broke down, but you can't be telling and using breakdown as an excuse, because breakdown is not an excuse in our company. We have breakdowns, and this is something that we're working on big time to try to offset, but obviously equipment and the age plays a large part of it. So we just got to keep working through. This is a very good company. It's a good company. It's a strong company. We just got to keep working through these issues, and we will work through them and get past them, and we'll move on. So, all right. Well, I've rambled on enough today. I love y'all, and I will talk to y'all tomorrow. Have a good day. Stay safe. Bye.